Hello, welcome back. Last time I caught a glimpse of Pat's Castle Rooftop, and actually didn't just catch a glimpse of it, I have a teleport to it. So there's something... Hello, shielded something or other over there. I saw you. There's something I want to do over here. Is that so? Alright, I'll have a snack. There was a way I didn't go on this floor. Over here. And I want to do that now, before messing with anything else. There's a Dungeon of Legend to do at some point somehow. But there's still a Dungeon of PAT here. And I want to address this. Okay, so here's the Windy. There's some fire stuff and spikes going on over there. Let's get to know those things. Right, so a gauntlet with dark bolts and things. There's a receptor being shot at there. Oops, that was a dark bolt I got hit by. Alright, I'm making vaguely an attempt to dodge things. The fact that dark bolts are included make it a little harder than it would be otherwise. How did I get dark bolted? Well, because I can't see the dark bolts. I pulled a lever. Yeah, that I did. Great. So it stopped the spikes. I started them again. What? What is happening? Is this what's happening? No? I was gonna cast Force Field, but then my wizard died. Okay, so let's stay in this lane where there's no Dark Bolt happening. And it's just fire, which one person is invincible to. I interacted with all the mechanisms. Oh, what? There's an invisible spider in there moving things around. So this is spider powered. Are you telling me I have to, like, kill that spider like this? Okay, that's pretty funny that the spider is the worker here that... Is this seriously what I have to do? Okay, so it's stopped because the spider's immobile now. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. Well, it'll stop the things coming out, so it's a good idea. And I can get some peace to try to investigate what's happening. So I should fire shield and just go up the left lane, I think is a sensible way to go here. Definitely avoid the dark bolt. I see something moving around over there. Will killing the spider actually do anything? It's gonna take a bit. But I'm doing it. It is taking damage. Oops. I feel like this, these were supposed to open somehow? Anyway, gonna take as long as it takes to get this done, so I know what's happening. There we go. So that took like 2 full energy bars, 3 full energy bars just about. Really? Okay, I strongly feel like there is some other way to get that spider out. So this is... Okay, I can pull it from here, but not there. This restarts the spikes, right? It does. And this stops them? It does. Was this open before I killed the spider? I don't think it was. No, neither of these were. So there's cheese. Here's some of this. This is not... Yeah, that's for spider, not for me. There are these nasties here. Well, that was cool and fun, but like... how do you respond to bumps? I mean, they do damage. Some of them do. I don't want to deal with you right now. Just be gone out of my life. I'm trying to learn. We'll have a real fight later. That's good. Do more of that. Oops. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Okay. Through here is another one. Oh, good. Let's, not? Button. And you. Okay. I guess we will. I can outrun this. I have a volley too, how about that? It's a little hard to pull off that technique. It's hard to judge like where the thing is exactly. And how to get ahead of it. Then I get a really loud splat in just one of my ears, and that's not comfortable. So when you're in a group, you can't turn an attack. That's interesting. I suppose that makes sense because what would that do with the animation with the one next to you? It wouldn't work, so therefore you can't do it. Well, here's chest, which is secret, and that has summoned a few dudes. Crystal flower, one of them's worm-bound. Okay. So I'm not ready for this yet. This is just gonna... No, those are monster only. Okay, well let's bring some monsters in here. Check this out. Yeah, you come on in. Yeah, that's right. Oh, they don't come out of the faces. Oh geez, and it closed the gate too. I'm trapped in here now. Okay, so don't do that. That's useful information, because I don't think I'm ever getting out of here, am I? Kind of feels like I'm not. Alright, well I know a way out. Okay, so I didn't really get a chance to see what was in that chest. Also haven't fought you just yet. Okay, so let's do a fire shield. So spider-powered thingy. I'm just gonna go all the way up this way and not care about what's landing in my face. So spikes stop. Spider. I have to take the time it takes to kill the spider, which is a lot of time, and I'm not going to use a speed potion this time, so it's going to take even longer. I feel like something's wrong with that encounter, because I shouldn't have to use so many energy bars doing that. I did it a little bit differently this time. I was resting between each cast of poison clouds. Which worked okay, but anyway, that was kind of weird. How hungry are you? That hungry. Okay. Did we not already do this? Maybe not. So floor 1 has a teleporter, which will be more accessible than the other one that I'm thinking of. Alright, yeah, just have this. I'm tired of looking at it. Okay. So healing. But in the other direction, I think it makes more sense to go the other way, right? Ah, dang it! Alright, that's fine. Let's refill on food. And who else is hungry? Nobody. But everybody's hands hurt. Except for yours. Okay, so in addition to doing this hallway, the other thing I wanted to do today was... It's up here. This. Alright, so we're going over there afterwards. And it may be unclued, but theoretically I can find a way to do it. Alright, yeah, so 3 power gems, and I do know of a 4th in the world, so I should never have to craft one. That's the idea. I can also step into that fight and see what it is, but it's not time for that. This room is cool. Oh hey! Well, that was there for a moment. Alright, so Windy Thing. I have not gained access to you yet. Anyway, this is suspicious. That starts spikes, lever stops spikes. Didn't seem like there was any other effect. These are all just monster-activated pressure plates that make things spit and also affect the gates here in some way. Have I been spotted? No. Maybe. Yes. Alright, so this is fine. I got lots of space and I can fight you just normally. Again, less threatening in a group, because you cannot move as freely. I can't click quite accurately enough to get all 4 of those weapons in the amount of time it takes to do that. But I still try. Alright, so more threatening now. But still, I have the upper hand, because I know how you move, and occasionally you break your script, but that's okay. Or do the less common thing in your script, rather. Have some of this. Since my wizard wasn't really doing anything otherwise. You are out of energy, I see that. That's one. Now you get chompier. Just so enraged that I killed your partner. Okay. But your rage did not last. Okay, so loot the chest and the dudes come out. Prior to that, I should break these, at the very least. I'm going to just not even open this until all of those are dead, just to remove the possibility of them getting involved. Okay. So, kill the dudes. Shouldn't take much. Zappy zap. Icy ice. And then you, fancy boy. Fancy boy is still pretty easy to fight. Right, I can actually just turn faster than you. That's how that works. Well, I've been injured. In the what? In the legs, okay? Alright, there we go. Just felt like doing that for some reason. Okay, so all of you are gone. Here's a crystal flower. Ooh, okay. Unexpected. Why don't you not be in combat for a moment? I better get your daggers out. The ones that work on these. This is your dagger that works on these. Okay, so you're afraid. You should be. So that's open, great. Now I'm going to need to get through here. So just that little mysterious spot was the... Oh, I got pushed back. Alright, cool. Why is your thing organized weird? I don't know. Alright, so there's a invisible wind gate in that one space. So don't step here. Alright, so in this chest. Tome of Health. Well, it's clearly para. Frost Bomb. Ancient Claymore. How many of those do I need? Less than I have. This is going at home. You're carrying too much already. I'm not going to use 386 of those. I'm not going to use 100 of those, probably. Alright, well, I'm going to do this because I can. And it didn't seem like there was anything to do here. Okay, so those are two-sided, by the way. Because, like, these don't... Oh, there we go. Well... So that's... Okay. It's like doing everything except the one that goes to the receptor. Why is this? Maybe it doesn't mean anything? Maybe that was supposed to be a monster pressure plate, but just was tagged wrong or something. Certainly possible. This is weird. This never seemed to have done anything. But anyway, all of this was an elaborate treasure path. I've never stepped... Here. Here. There's a blood drop cap. I might have missed it. That's a rare and valuable mushroom. Alright, well, I guess I did what there was to do here, other than open this chest over here. Alright, broadhead arrow, great. Future broadhead arrow, maybe if I want to bother. Kirkhorn longbow if you don't have enough of those already. And a tome of health. Of these people, who's dying? Your protection is kind of poor compared to... Well, your legs are injured and that's disabling the leg armor, so it's more than it looks like. I'm gonna give this to Gyarak. Alright, yeah, and energy's not coming back, because your legs hurts. And that's what that does. Okay, so Pat's Castle Floor 2 actually done, except for the Forgotten Idol puzzle, which... I mean, I did something that seemed to make sense, but... game had other ideas. Okay, so... organization. This goes here, I have a lot. This goes here, I have a lot. This goes here, I have not that many, but some. This goes in your mouth. This goes in your mouth. These I don't feel like converting or carrying around, so I'll just leave them. This goes on shelf. Okay. This goes on that shelf. This goes in a pile. Alright. So, ready for next adventure, I suppose? Okay, this one's gonna be unpleasant for me, but here we go, I gotta do it. Wait, hang on, I haven't clicked the crystal yet, so I have to wait for you to charge. Alright. So I'll go back to Dungeon of Legend, and if nothing has changed here, I'll recheck this just to make sure it's still a death trap, and I don't know, maybe try and figure this out? What's the means of inputting this? Is it torches? I want to say it's torches. So I'll bring some torches in case I'm remembering that right. And if I'm trying combinations of things, I could try combinations there too. Sounds fine. That sounds maybe less let's see, 10 bits. 1024? That's a bunch, but not an unmanageable number. Okay, Crystal. Someday, please. There it goes. It took like 10 more seconds or something. Alright, so let's go back to Dungeon of Legend. Okay, it's here. Couldn't remember. That's right, I caged you because you're holding a door for me. Okay, so first of all, is this death trap still a death trap? Yes, death trap is still a death trap. Okay, so then, what did... Okay, it's going here, takes me to this section. Right, these are torch brackets. Balance of rune, reach out and grab. Something, something. Balance of rune, rune of balance. Let's call this bit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to count to 1023, I guess. Just under half an hour later, I've counted to 512, and nothing has happened yet. So I'm halfway through. Apparently this one has a torch in it, so now I know that. There we go. Alright, so whatever pattern this is the one that does it. What number did I count to? So 512 plus... No, sorry. Yeah, 512 plus... 64. 576 plus 16. 592 plus 2. 594 is the number. If this is bit 0 and that's bit 9. Okay. Gonna assume there's a clue for that somewhere. Let's mark what it was. Here, I'll mark it this way. Oh, these were numbered another way. Okay. Well, whatever. I'll number them spatially. So this one... and this one. So sort of a little zigzag pattern like that. That was the one. Alright. Shield of the Elements. Hey, that's unique. Resist all plus 15. That's quite nice, actually. I don't know who would use it, but it's neat. Okay. Cool. Tome of Earth. Hey! Okay, rare stuff here. Yeah, so proportionate reward to the amount of work I put in. That was... Okay, so that ended up being about... What was that? 32 minutes total? Something like that. Another Bracelet of Tyrann. Yeah, so high tier prizes here. This was expected to be a lot of effort, so maybe there is no clue. Maybe that's just how you have to do it. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, it's done now. I'll leave my torches in place. Don't know what that note means, and I don't think that has helped me with my core problem here. And now I'm in this spot now. North takes me here, where I can't do anything. Let's save. There are death traps around, and I don't want to accidentally fall into one after doing that. Although I guess I know the pattern now, so I would just be saving myself some food by dying. Okay, so I checked all of these. If I drop anything off of the edge, I die, including myself. The chests, if I touch that, I die. If I walk there, I leave. South is the only way out. I don't really have any interest in returning to the others, so south, yeah, south comes with a little health tax, but whatever, it's fine. You have this. Remember this spot? This spot was pretty funny. I liked that one. Alright, gonna have to visit the crystal again. That's fine. Yes, so because of how that went, I'm not doing the other thing today. No way. Is there anything else I can look at that's worth looking at? Okay, so reach out and touch the balance of rune. I said it again. I guess I'll put you here. Since, like, if I find the thing for that, I'll want to refer back to that and see what it was. Earth, air, fire, water. And shield of the elements, this goes with the elemental immunity pile. I don't think I would actually put that on, but maybe. I mean, there'd be cases where that could make sense. Okay, so you were getting most of the resistances usually. So let's start with fire. That's para. Okay. Earth, who's lowest? I'm just going to give it to who's lowest, and that'll keep things simple. That's Conran, that's your name. Took me a moment. Air. 80, 72, 72, 70. Alright, Farzam. Water. Cold. 66, 34, 42, 100. Alright. So, resistances are better. Cool. Alright. And yeah, so there were question marks all over the place. Which ones do I think I want to do something about, and maybe we'll be able to? This, maybe this. Oh, hey, how about this one? Let's go take a peek at that ancient thing and see if something just somehow happens from that. Just looking around if there are any others that I particularly want to mess with. I have gold keys doing nothing for me. I should at the very least get these. Okay, get Tome of Energy and Health. And I mean, I could just get all of those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't I have an entire bag of gold keys? Basically. Let's get all of those things. And then I'll take a quick little poke at the one in... What was that? Fortress of Giants? No. Tomb of Creation? That's what it's called. But first, Beach of Discovery. X of Y. Yep. It's nighttime. Unlocking things. Over here. Those birds are still soaring real low. So I'm just taking everything? Yep, sure am. Who knows, maybe this will do something. Yeah, I even took the pickaxe, what about it? You probably won't even use that thing. I'm not using the keys. So why would I keep the pickaxe around? Or, yeah. What I meant, not what I said. Alright, cool. So, energy and health. I'm feeling Conran for energy. Sounds good. And for health, last one into Yarak. Para's still the lowest, but he's not really dying. Yarak again? Nah, your protection's much better. Conran. Okay, that's what I've done with those. Have this, you're fine. You could use something like that. Okay, Tomb of Creation. That's above the Desert of Life, I think. Crystals can go back home. My portal's over here. I may find nothing here. I'm just going to give myself a few minutes to look and see if anything happens. You know what? Here. Those crystals are blue now, and I still have them on me. So I want to go to Tome of Creation. Where are you? Here. This chest. So any hints along the way? Wasn't there a button that like did something I didn't want it to do somewhere along here? Like something I didn't want to press that would lock me out of something or dump me back at the... I forget. Alright, and how to get here? So what if there's a button on a wall somewhere in here or something like that? Trial of Earth. So I'm just going to take a peek around outside. I don't see any. Like there was a button on a wall here. Currently does nothing. Okay, so the path was 2E. From here. I see a rock of mine. Just doing a button check. I think I can see all the relevant spots from this angle. If I look carefully. If there are buttons, I'm not seeing them. Alright, so... exit eventually. Exit eventually. Exit right away. Okay. So this is currently closed. Yep, sure is. I assume I got something off of that shelf, like a key. I don't remember what opened this one. I feel like it was probably reasonably local. Alright, here's an idea. Didn't do what I wanted. So there's a lever there, which is pulled. That's not its default state. I've stepped on all the wind gates. So I sure can't see any action I could take here. That rock went... here. Just because it's spatially sort of close to it, I'll check this chamber. Haven't I spent like a lot of time in these already? If there were a button or something, I would have found it, probably. Okay, so I looked, I did not find. That's the answer to that. How did I get here? This way. Alright, so next time, Dungeon of Legend, doing the thing there, after a rest, counting to 594 was kind of exhausting. But fortunately I didn't have to go any higher, only a little past halfway. Alright, so next time, this nightmare.